inhaling. In fact, secondhand and third-hand smoke is really dangerous from cigars. Cigars can even be more dangerous than cigarettes. Chances of getting certain types of cancers go up 4 to 10-fold. So no, they are not safer than cigarettes. That's just a complete myth.
You put garlic up your nose, it's supposed to cleanse your sinuses.
No, they don't cleanse your sinuses because they're garlic.
So far, there's a little bit of snot trailing out around the nostril hole.
So, if you're sick, you have snot, and that's what's happening.
I feel a lot of congestion right up in here.
Because you plugged your nose with garlic. Yeah, that's all the snot that would have come out had she not put those in there. It's an irritant to your nasal passageways. You don't need to do that. If you want to clear your snot out, use nasal saline. This is a complete myth. It just does not work.
Hey, what you doing? Dude, I need to pee so bad, but these people have been in here for like 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Might want to look elsewhere for a bathroom.
You should start thinking about sex. Really? Come on. No, dude, I'm being serious. It tricks your brain and relieves some of the pressure.
Distraction when you need to pee and you can't go in that given moment works. Whether you think about that, whether you think about what's going on next week, will distract you and allow you to think about something else.
I want this migraine to kill me. Come on. Stick your hands in this ice water. It'll help. No, let me die. Ice water! Okay, fine.
Ice for migraines has been tested and has found some relief and success in some patients. To me, it's like a low-risk thing as long as you're not doing any harm to your body. And if it takes some of that pressure off and the headache, pain down, by all means, it's like a really low-risk way to try and do that.
Did you know that all the top athletes are not drinking this stuff?
What?
Because I found out that Gatorade is actually very acidic.
You have lemon-flavored Gatorade.
This right here actually promotes inflammation, promotes aging, and it promotes injury because once the body goes acidic, it cannot heal.
The body keeps a very tight range of its pH, very tight, 7.35 to 7.45. If it starts gently coming out of that range and becoming more acidic, even slightly, it can be lethal. So drinking Gatorade does not make your body go acidic, because if it drops your pH to below 7, every time you have a Gatorade, you would be dead. That's why health gurus really frustrate me and confuse the life out of me. Because on one hand, they tell you to take antioxidants like vitamin C, because they say they're so good for you. On the other hand, they tell you to avoid acid of any kind because it's so dangerous. Do you know what vitamin C is? It's ascorbic acid.
Do you have a stuffy, congested toddler? I'm going to show you how to clear them out. Blow out of one side of their nostril. Make sure their mouth is shut. Hold her mouth. Blow.
Moms are so creative. Cute video, not the method I would recommend. Use a suction spoon like a bowl. Pushing it out sometimes carries risk. You're moving bacteria around the airway. The child can choke on the snot. Plus, remember, your mouth has a bunch of bacteria that you're putting into your child's mouth. So suction is always better in this scenario than blowing air in. This technique does work sometimes, breathing in a child's mouth. If your child has something stuck in their nostril, closing the other nostril, breathing into the child's mouth. For me, if something's stuck in your child's nose, go to the ER. Like, that's the safest way to get it out. That looks like a keloid scar. They say keloid is after you get any kind of damage to your skin, cuts, punctures, etc. You could actually form excess collagen in the form of a keloid like this. It does happen in younger people more often, like ages 10 to 30. Darker skinned individuals have 10 to 20% higher rates of this as well.
Why does a hot bath burn more belly fat than jogging for an hour?
It doesn't!
Imbalanced hormones. Hey, my name is Dr. Jay Tita, and you're probably thinking to yourself, what does a big, burly linebacker-looking guy like me?
My man, have you seen a linebacker?
Women looking to lose weight, especially in their midsection, they want to pay more attention to foods and activities that balance hormones based on their unique hormone type.
And he's going to tell you exactly what their unique hormone type can benefit from.
Take my unique hormone type quiz, because a hormone type 2 needs a different approach.
A hormone type 2 that I just made up.
Than a hormone type 6.
Type 6? What happened to 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7? I want to be smart enough as a doctor to come up with my own hormone types. You definitely want to sanitize the area before you do any kind of microneedling. That's smart. You if you're going to be making abrasions in your skin, so much can go wrong, especially on the face. I just wouldn't trust a random device bought off the internet.
Kind of felt like getting a tattoo had only a couple spots that bled just a teeny tiny bit.
People really trust these things. Being a family medicine doctor, not a plastic surgeon or a dermatologist, when a patient comes in with even a small laceration that requires sutures on the face, I'm always hesitant to do it because I want to make sure that it's as less scarring as possible happening, so I let someone with a lot more experience do it. These people are just like doing microneedling on themselves with no fear. No, not ear candling. There's a warning from the FDA to not do this. So this is BS, because this has been tested, and we actually see no suction happening as a result of the flame. We also see that that is residue of the actual paraffin wax or beeswax that is inside this candle thing. We see the same residue on these candles that have not been put into ears. On top of that, do you know how many of my colleagues have treated burns from this earwax nonsense? Oh my God.
Life-saving advice from movies that can actually kill you. According to Hollywood, if someone is passed out with no pulse, you should straddle them, give them mouth-to-mouth, and beat on their chest.
Yeah, don't beat on people's chests. Don't give them mouth-to-mouth if someone's passed out. All you have to do is chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions.
I'm not saying CPR doesn't work, but it only works like 2 to 4% of the time, and when properly performed, you usually end up cracking the person's ribcage.
My man is confused here because he's saying pounding on their chest versus performing chest compressions is both CPR. Factually untrue. The purpose of performing CPR is not to bring someone back. It's to buy time so other interventions can be done, like giving them medications like epinephrine or perhaps bringing a defibrillator along. Because the reason you're pumping on someone's chest is to circulate the blood that's already in their body that has some oxygen still left in it. And the breaking of the ribs, no big deal. Why? Because the person is already dead. So if you can extend their possibility of being brought back to life by breaking a rib, fair trade-off. What did you say? Beating up misinformation or beating up other boxers. Click here, announcing my boxing career right there. Click it. I'm a serious boxer. Getting better with each day. Who's going to be my first fight? Leave a link down below. Leave a comment down below. Don't know what I'm saying. Say happy love.